You're watching Fox 13, Tampa Bay's #1 source for news.
Has the news of the past 6 months or so made you rethink the way you use Facebook? If so, you're not alone. After recent scandals, a Pew Research survey found that more than half of Facebook users have adjusted their privacy settings in the past year. But did you go far enough? Attorney Jim Giardina is here with us again, Consumer Rights Law Group. And Jim, is our Facebook data ever really private?
No.
Okay. Yeah. I guess we should expect that answer.
Yeah. Well, you know, we have settings on our Facebook that, make us think that we've got it private. That we adjust our settings to say only allow our friends to see this, or allow the whole world to see this. But the truth is, Facebook has access to all of that data. And when you sign up for Facebook, there's this long contract. They call it the EULA, the End User License Agreement. Have you ever read it? I've never read it. I don't know anybody.
I remember checking something.
Yeah. You check a box.
Yeah.
And then they've got it. And so really, there's two kinds of data that goes out to people. The first kind goes to games, apps, services that you sign up for. And the other kind, the question is, is it safe from law enforcement too? Can the government get that information? And there's actually a lot more information than you think that there is.
Give us an example. I mean, we've heard of cases where prosecutors or state attorneys have executed a search warrant for someone's phone. And so what can they see within your Facebook account? Well,
first of all, Facebook isn't just going to give it to law enforcement if they call. They're going to need an order from a judge, a subpoena, something like that. If the cops call, there's got to be an emergency, imminent danger to imminent bodily harm or death, right?
Okay.
And they can give it to the cops without a warrant or a subpoena. But the information that you're talking about, it's not just your pictures. We think it's your pictures, but it's also your private messages, which you think are private. It's not just check a box and let everybody see your private message, but those can go too. But Facebook also has, facial recognition software. Even if you're not tagged in a photo, that information can go. And when you take a picture, the camera knows the date the picture was taken and sometimes even the location the picture was.
Wait, back up to the facial recognition thing. So even if I'm not tagged in someone's photo, a law enforcement person, someone savvy, could still tell that I'm the person in this photo. Like that data would be embedded in the photo?
Facebook knows.
Facebook knows.
There was a recent big lawsuit in Europe. Facebook isn't allowed to use their facial recognition software in some country in Europe. I don't remember. But the fact is it exists. So it knows if somebody over there that we don't know takes a picture in a restaurant and you happen to be in the background, Facebook knows that that's you.
Wow. And well, real quick, I don't want time to run out before we get to what people can take away from this. A lot of us have decided we can't live our lives without Facebook. We rely on it now. It's symbiotic. So what can we do? What's the best thing we can do to protect ourselves?
Well, if you have a Facebook account, right, lock it down. Make sure as many settings as possible are private, because ultimately we're talking about law enforcement. We're not talking about sharing information with games and apps and, other people, other users of Facebook. So make sure your settings are private. That's number one. Something else you do is just read the agreement, right? We've all checked that box, and you can go into the settings and read the agreement. And then, something else you could do is you could not use Facebook. But, that's the hard part, right?
But some of us have tried that, but yeah. Yeah. So it's one of those things. This is the world we live in. Just know that there's no real privacy. Anything you're taking photos of or sending or messaging someone, if they need to, they can see that. So just keep that in mind as you operate your lives. Linda?